I'm on my way now to Seagirt Lighthouse, which takes 2 hours, well, 1 hour and 45 minutes to get there. It's north of here, but it literally is probably only a few miles. You just have to go off of this inlet going the wrong direction, south, and then circle all the way around. But I'm gonna hug the coast and see what I can see. So I've arrived at Seagirt, at least I think that's the name of the town. That's the name of the lighthouse. And this is public parking right near the beach and the lighthouse itself. I don't see any signs for no overnight parking or meters or anything that you have to pay for, but it is right in front of all these very obviously luxurious residences right on the water, right on the beach. So I will be walking up and down the road just to make sure there aren't any signs on either corner and anywhere in between, because this is how I got a $60 ticket in Pittsburgh. We looked at the sign that said that you had to pay for parking, but we didn't look at the next sign over, which we assumed was all the same, and it was different. It was that you have to park back end in only, or you get a $60 ticket. Isn't that nice? I confirmed with the guy who's selling beach tags at the beach. All of this parking is free. There are no signs, no meters, no nothing. No signs that say no overnight parking either. I don't know if because of these residences, I don't know if I'll risk it. We'll see. This is the lighthouse I'm heading for. How fortuitous. They only give tours on Sundays. Today's Sunday, obviously. Amazing. Also, note, I am the only van in the entire parking lot. Vanlife is not popular here, but it is so easy. She looks like the steamer that my grandmother came over from Palermo, Italy on, called the Lahn, L-A-H-N, in 1913. She caught fire mysteriously, they don't know why, and it was in the middle of the night, and therefore a lot of people perished. But a lot of people put on these life preservers made of cork and jumped into the water. Unfortunately, when you jump from a ship that's this tall, you know how many stories that is? That's it after it ran aground. It can knock you under the chin like a knockout punch. If if you don't hold on to the top of the life preserver. So this is the guy that invented the Fresnel lens that's so important to all lighthouses and has 6 generations. It is 3:30, so I think what I'm going to do is go from Seagirt, where I am now, which has beautiful oceanfront parking with no overnight signs. Let me show you. This would be my view. I'm in the parking lot right now. You can see the ocean from here. And I'm going to leave this beautiful place and take the chance and go up to actually a twin set of lighthouses that are not on the ocean, but are on, what's it called? Navesink. I think it's a river. I'm not sure. I'll tell you when I get there and find out. Because they are on the way to the Sandy Hook Lighthouse, which I think is the oldest lighthouse on the New Jersey shore. But again, I'll confirm once I get there. So I'm going to go to Navesink tonight, stay there for the evening. Hopefully they have a setup like this. Otherwise I have to drive somewhere else and find a place to stay. But most of these beach towns, I mean, you can just park anytime, anywhere, and there's nothing that says no overnight parking. So, full-time van life on the East Coast, baby. So I'm going to do Navesink. It's going to be closed when I get there. I'll do it tomorrow morning. Drive up to Sandy Hook Lighthouse, which is only a very short drive up. And then from Sandy Hook, I am most likely going to be heading to the Tappan Zee Bridge and around New York City. I want to avoid that traffic, and I'll be beginning my travels, my non-lighthouse tour travels up to Maine. I have no idea what I want to see on the way. I don't have any plans, and I've got to figure it out as I go. It's alternately exciting and thrilling and feels so easy to do, and daunting and scary. I alternate between being ecstatic about how easy this is and scared about my luck running out and having a horrible night where I can't find parking, where I get the knock or whatever. So we'll see. Early days yet. So far, so good. So far, don't be daunted about coming to the East Coast to do van life. It seems so entirely possible. Of course, that said, as soon as this place gets flooded with vans, maybe it will not be easy. I did see 2 other vans in the parking lot at the Barnegat Lighthouse this morning. They were parked after 8 a.m. this morning because that's when the park opened. They are obviously not going to be able to stay there the night, but they were obvious van life vans with, fans and what else is on the roof of a van? Solar panels. None of which I have. All right, enough babbling, blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna hit the road. Okay, home for the night. I'll try to show it to you before it gets dark. It's near Sandy Hook. If you zoom out, that is the ocean out there where that car just passed in front of it. It's hard to tell. Everything's kind of blue and gray and blends in. I'm on a slight hill, so I came to, there are two lighthouses, not in Sandy Hook, but near Sandy Hook. I can't remember what they're called. And drove up, and they're on a huge hill. And it said, don't come up this hill, there's no turnaround unless the park is open. It is a state park, New Jersey State Park. It begins with an N. I'll have to put it on the screen. Anyway, sorry, that's my smoothie. I was dropping my phone. So I turned around, hoping I wouldn't tip over on that big hill before I got up to the point of no return. And then there's this hill here. Oh, someone's coming, damn it. Let me just, okay, he's crossing the street. Okay, I don't have my curtains up yet, so I have my back covers up, as you can see. There's a little bit of a light bleed around them. I need to work on them. They are a work in progress, let me tell you. Yeah, they're a work in progress, and I couldn't cut them to the right size the first time, but they keep ripping, and so I keep having to repair them, and I'll try to figure out something better. Maybe some magnets around the edges and just magnetize them on instead of shoving them in the gap. Anyway, I'm glad that there's light in here. You can see my closet behind me. So I made a smoothie for dinner because I've been eating out a lot, and number one, it's not good for you, and number two, it gets very expensive, and I just don't feel like it tonight. But I'm on this hill. I tried parking in this one spot, which wasn't very level. It was a little bit level, I guess. I mean, what does that mean? I'm sorry, I'm tired. It was level enough I could sleep on it. I'm not very picky. But then, when I couldn't squeeze into it, I tried like 16 times to parallel park in between these two cars. I just couldn't fit. I came forward and there was a space right in front of all the cars, and there's no sign on this road that says no parking, no overnight parking, nothing like that. So it's full of cars, I'm sure, the residents around here. Very residential area, but very much townhomes and apartments, things like that. Right across the street is a bar, which I already went into to go to the bathroom, and they're playing music. I don't know if you can hear in the background. I'll probably use that bathroom until they close up. It's a very tight squeeze. Where I'm parked and the road next to it, like I think the car to pass my vehicle and any other vehicle parked on this road has to actually cross the yellow line, but it's not very well traveled, like very few cars. It's going to be an interesting experiment in sleeping on a busy road tonight, that's for sure. My bed's on the side of the road where the vehicles would pass. I might move my bed to the middle. I might sleep in the middle of my van instead. There's some people walking by. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy this smoothie and try to relax a little bit in this very busy area and decide if I am going to go up and see those lighthouses tomorrow. I don't know if my van can actually make it up that hill. It's quite steep, especially if there's no turnaround. I'm going to call them in the morning and tell them that I'm in this big van and see what they think. All right, talk to you later. Bye. It's the bar across the street. There's a guy playing live music. I don't think I can lose. So this bar that I'm next to, which is really noisy, there's a guy playing live music, and he's playing music that I love. Oh, he's playing Wagon Wheel. Like, I don't want to jinx it, but everywhere I go, it's just so awesome. Like, I don't know. I'm probably jinxing it. I always find a good place to park. I find good live music. It's just been a couple of nights. We'll see. I can hear it from here, so I don't need to go in. But I'm enjoying it. Can't believe my luck. So, it's been amazing this trip so far, and I don't want to jinx it, but van life on the East Coast is awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen.